Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to tonight's game in which we have the Dunedin Falcons versus the Gulf Buccaneers. Both teams coming in with a record of 0-2. That is correct, both teams are winless, but tonight only one will walk away with a win. Referees taking the pitch and fist pumping left and right, in which the Buccaneers and Falcons will do their rituals and celebrations. The Falcons only allowing in both matches only one goal. So it will be very difficult for the Buccaneers to actually score against the back line here against the Falcons. Their midfielders extremely busy, but we do know that the Buccaneers have a little bit of speed up top. Let's take it to the field and gear up for today's Battle of the Coast and Battle of US 19. Let's get ready for some soccer! Well, hopefully that didn't sound too distorted there, but we are making some adjustments here in the studio as we pan out to the left. Buccaneers making sure that their shape is all set. A couple of last-minute change-a-brewskis as number 4 will look over with his center back and just talk to him about making sure they maintain their shape. Herman, one of the captains for the Falcons, will start this one off and send it right in. Falcons with the ball. Hernandez will send this over to the right back. Noah Graham receiving some pressure. He'll run this one down, send it over to his left back. He'll take a nice little touch into the midfield. Bucks with the ball. Fans talking about the plays. No communication there early on, but the Falcons will take advantage as Herman will try to send this one back over to the side. Bunched up a little bit by the Buccaneers, and they are able to kind of capture their shape again as a 2v1 pressure. Clay's going to send this one right up top. Nice little touch here. Brian will look over and try to switch this field here. Nikolai will actually take an ill-advised pass here. And there's a pass up to the center strike here. One man to beat. Oh, and Noah Graham, he's going to make a quick stop. Great slide tackle by Noah Graham. That's one thing these Falcons are definitely known for, some help defense here. As Nikolai will stay on top of that, Jack will get in there for the nice pressure as well. And he'll switch this one past the referee. And a nice lead ball by Brian as he'll send this one down to the right strike. Plenty of room here for the Falcons. Looking into the midfield and able to connect with Lionel. As Clay will take a touch right back, feeding the right strike, and right strike over to the midfield. Midfield, a little give and go action here. Buccaneers on top of it, but still Falcons with the ball. As they will now pass the ball, defensive midfielders making the run. Long bomb sent here. Noah's going to try to make a play on that one. Let's see exactly what we have here. A little bit of containment there. Left strike forced to actually send this one right back out as the midfielders will set it back up. Buccaneers resetting, feeding the midfield and trying to go up top to the strikers. Long boot here, trying to connect with the strikers. A little bit of pressure here. Great defensive stop here. 17 trying to make a play here. Nikolai will block that one, as that one will go out of bounds, and we'll have a chance to take a look at the previous play. All right, so here we have Brian. He's going to pass this ball back over. And correction, that's not Nikolai, that is Seren. A little bit of pressure here. Ill-advised pass to the right, trying to feed his wing there. Great pass by the Buccaneers, leading their center strike. Noah's going to have to come in. And a nice slide tackle to save the 1v1 with the goalie who stepped out. And now Nikolai and Seren, I believe, will now try to maintain the pressure here as Jack will come in and assist as well. Falcons out. Long lead pass with Brian over to the right strike. Plenty of space here. Takes a quick look, connects over to the midfield. I believe that's Rodrigo. He'll set it up, feed it to Clay. Clay will send it right back into the right strike, into the midfield. He'll pass this one in right back over to Lionel. Buccaneers on top of it, but Falcons still with the ball. Buccaneers reset and give and go right back to the midfield. Long bomb sent down. Noah's going to try to make a play on this one, chase it down, as we might have some duplicate video here. But here's a containment here. Noah with the pressure. And a quick little stop there as Brian will also contain as the Buccaneers will look over, feed it back. Quick little reset here. And that ball will be passed out. Batista, he'll actually send this. No, that's Hernandez sending it down. Long boot into the box. Headed down. Possible shot here with Serin. As Nikolai's going to block that shot attempt by the Buccaneers. And Buccaneers showing a lot of energy here. Again, both teams coming in with a 0-2 record here. And Buccaneers really trying to catch up on the time of possession. Quick little throw in. That's going to be headed over by Jack. Batista's going to create a little bit of defensive pressure there. Able to send this one down. As Lionel will try to actually retrieve this ball, which he is, but turn right back over. Number 2 not making anything easy. Left back trying to make something happen. 4 will get a nice little reset, receive it, connecting with the left striker here. So Buccaneers practice sessions coming in handy as Noah will gear up for a throw-in down the line. Off of the chest, Falcons trying to reset. Clay will take a nice little touch here, plenty of time as he'll send this one down. And he'll connect with Brian and actually no Lionel, but that is going to be offsides as the Buccaneers back on the attack. Clay is going to kick this one, tries to kick it out of bounds, and that ball's going to be deep into the box. Falcons trying to make a play on it. Quick call here. Looks like it was an offsides call, and Falcons will gear up for the kick. Nikolai sending this one down. Low ball, but a lot of range on that. Goalie will come out, make a play on it. Falcons able to retain the possession as Brian's going to send this one downfield. Jack's going to run it down. Quick little pass back over to Rodrigo. A little bit of foot magic here, but Buccaneer pressure. Ricochets off of a player. And Buccaneers right back with the ball. No pun intended. As Jack creates a little bit of pressure here on number 17. And Nikolai coming over with the help defense as 17 will gear up for a throw-in. Nikolai again coming in hard with an American football hit almost as Jack tries to connect with the midfields. Hernandez over to Clay. A little bit of pressure here as that ball does connect with the midfield. Rodrigo will do an inside V, sends it over to Brian. Nice little touch trying to feed Rodrigo off of the chest. Still dribbling. Passes it over. Can Herman make a play on it? Oh, there's a strike, but nothing doing. High over the post. Great pass, great footwork. That's one of the reasons why these Dunedin Falcons are very exciting to watch. A lot of passing, a lot of footwork. Brian with a header right off of the midfield, connecting with the right strike. Jack opening up into position. Brian's going to try to send this one down. And Falcons with a little bit of defensive pressure here by the Buccaneers. Buccaneers not allowing anything easy to happen. Falcons gearing up for the corner kick. High flying ball, headed over, but far to the right. As the Buccaneers will gear up for the goal kick. 4 will take a look downfield, trying to get some eye contact going with the midfielders. And also the strikers. 18 opening up his space, letting it known that he is available. He's not able to get the ball though. Erman's going to make a play on this one. Center back will actually run over. Looks over, but Erman's going to get a little push off and looks like he wanted it a little bit more than anyone else. Shots fired. That's Lionel and a missed opportunity by Erman. Fans really engaged and really wanting a goal here as you can hear the frustration. A lot of these fans have been traveling far and wide, plane tickets, train tickets, and bus tickets, really trying to get to these games, and they know that their teams are both 0-2. So here we are with a nice lead ball, able to connect with Lionel, and Lionel over to Erman, nice and easy. We have ourselves a goal. And just like that, this is what the fans have been waiting for. This is what they've flown in for. You're able to actually see now the first goal of the season for the Dunedin Falcons. Brian with a little bit of pressure. Buccaneers all over it. Clay's going to get a nice touch on this one. Dribbles up a little bit. Quick little shuffle pass back over to Brian. He'll take a look, turn it upfield as now there's no more pressure. Lionel's going to actually get a great inside run. And look who wants it more. It's Lionel and Ehrman in the proper place, making sure he is not on offside. And look at that. Beautiful execution by the Dunedin Falcons with their first goal of the season. And look at everyone running because you can see how happy they are. Very impressive indeed. The defenders are happy, thrilled, clapping, talking amongst themselves. 1-0, Falcons. Couple of quick substitutions here. And it looks like Lionel, he will get rid of his lucky charm, in which he will receive a yellow for the lucky charm. As the referee stares him down, it's possible that that yellow may have went over to the coach, but nevertheless, I believe it's really, for video purposes, Lionel received a yellow card for his lucky charm. But it's well worth the assist, as the Buccaneers will take a long bomb here. No's going to send that one out. A huge inside of the left foot, as that ball is going to be ran down by Jack Attack. And Lionel, no, that is another defender. Oh my! And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Falcons are right back at it. In the studio here, it's going crazy in the box. Woo! Just amazing. Let's take a look and let's see if we can take a look, see what happened here as that ball's headed over. No's going to get a nice left foot inside the ball. Plenty of helium on that ball. Sent all the way down past the half line. Jack's going to run this one down, battling for it. Looks like Lionel's able to get a nice pass over to Jack, making sure he's onside. Nice move, pushes it to the outside, and look at the curvature with that right foot. And just like that, everyone, here comes the celebration. The Falcons up 2-0, and watch out because this one is exactly what we've all been waiting for. We've seen the previous two games in which, in both games, the Falcons have only allowed one goal each with a shot on goal. As Buccaneers, a breakdown of communication between the midfielders and or backs. Buccaneers down 2 points, Falcons up 2-0. And as I was mentioning here, we've seen both games in which the previous game, Falcons lost by 1 point, only allowing one goal. And in the first game of the season for the Falcons, also one game, or actually one goal for that particular game as well. As Nikolai will run this one down. Careful on the track with those cleats. There's no grippage as he'll take a look. Asking for his man to come in. Jack off of the chest, off of the back of the Buccaneers. Jack's going to do a nice little rollback with the right foot. Rodrigo, 1 versus 3. Still going. A number of players over dribbling. Trying to connect with Jack, and he'll pass this one back, in which that ball is going to be sent down into the box. Buccaneers not too happy with the defensive stance, that one, as the Falcons will gear up for yet a corner kick. A number of Falcons making their play on the ball. As that ball's headed over, it looks like Clay able to get something on that one. And we have a loose ball here. One man to beat, almost two, able to cut the corners here. Noah's going to try to get a little containment there, but 3 with the speed. A huge save by the goalkeeper as number 3 really able to turn up the speed on that one and cut that corner. as the goalkeeper will send this one down off of the head of Jack, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Buccaneers with 2 to 3 opportunities early. If they can only get it, even if they got 2 out of the 3 opportunities that they had, this game could easily be equalized here. If not, Buccaneers being up. But nevertheless, Falcons not giving up. Rodrigo making a play, trying to hit the midfielders here. Buccaneers all on top of it here. Little give and go action here. Nice little look over to the left. No's going to get in, and no, he's going to wait for his player because he has to stay with the other player. Difficult decision there. Looks like he decided to stay with the center strike and allow for, and that's a lot of trust there, and allow for Nikolai to actually catch up, being that he was closer to him possibly. Very difficult decision to make there, but nevertheless, these Falcons are really trying to gain each other's trust between the backs and the midfielders and the strikers. This is only game 3 where that chemistry has to be built, and usually you don't see it until about shortly after the 3rd of the season, in which we are now in the 3rd game here, as Hernandez will try to make a play here. A little bit of extra dribbling here as the Buccaneers will capitalize and reset. Goalie's going to come out. Let's see if the Buccaneers can open up wide. Instead of that, they'll send it down. Trying to connect. Clay's going to stop that ball from advancing. Buccaneers still trying to make something happen here. No's going to run this one down. Sends it out of bounds as the Falcons will reset. No available balls on the sideline here, so that's definitely going to help with restage for both teams. Also, in addition to that, the clock will be, the time on the field will be kept by the referee. The scoreboard, I believe, is out of commission today. Oh, shots fired! Goalkeeper able to stay on top of that. Let's see if the Falcons open up wide. They are taking a look, trying to get instructions from the sideline. And that ball's going to be kicked down to the midline, to the midfield. 17 trying to make something happen, trying to connect with the right strike. Jack's on top of it. Nikolai trying to make a settle here, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. 18 with the throw in off of the chest, and they're definitely going to call that. Nikolai trying to go through 17. 17 not happy as he will stare down number 5. Buccaneers awarded the kick. As they will discuss where exactly 10 and 17 will discuss exactly where they should pass this, waiting for the referee's signal. You can see the front strike here as they maneuver this ball. Look at the eye contact between the center strike. Nikolai staying on top of him. Ehrman getting a quick head on that one. Noah's going to send this one down. That's a long kick. Who's going to run out and get it? Who wants it? Goalie way out of the box. Receiving some pressure. Here comes Ehrman trying to get a touch on that one. Falcons will be able to retain possession. Give and go right back. Exactly. Jack's going to get a touch on this one. One man to beat on the sideline as Jack will look over to the middle of the field. Buccaneers on top of that. Again, like we were saying earlier, this game easily could be 2-2 or 3-2 Buccaneers with the number of opportunity that they have had. As their fans still cheering, making a play on the sideline. Noah's going to break that one up, turns it upfield, sends it down on the sideline, trying to connect with the right striker. As the Buccaneers will try to make a play on this one. A great lead ball. See if we can take a look at this entry pass. Great pass to the left strike. Noah running in, able to get that left foot on there, takes a nice little touch, and then sends it downfield with the right foot. A nice lead ball for the right striker. Look at that. But the Buccaneers playing some great defense as well, not allowing him to actually cut that corner. Great positioning by the actual Buccaneers, not allowing that. But that was a great ball sent downfield, and of course a great run from the right striker. So yes, this one is continuing to be very exciting, as we're just hearing now that the girls soccer team, also playing the Buccaneers, won their game. I believe it was 9-1. So congratulations to the Falcons, the Dunedin Falcons, girls varsity. As the Buccaneers will move around, trying to make something happen, but the Falcons, they seem to kind of want it a little bit more. As you can see right there with the great steal and a quick feint. Look at that, a pass over. Erman's going to try to connect. Buccaneers are going to stop that one, sending it right back down into the middle of the field. Clay's going to look over to the right, try to make a play. Misses the ball here. Let's see what happens, because the Falcons are right back with the help defense and sending it right back down to their strikers, as the Falcons seem to be all over the place, but Buccaneers really having some individual great one-on-one defense here, not allowing a number of Falcons to turn the corner. So that's definitely good to see in favor of the Buccaneers, as this ball is going to be sent out. Jack's going to get a try a little subtle here, as Hernandez will roll this one back, see if he can feed the midfielders, which he does. Right up the field is Rodrigo. Is he going to take a shot? Yes, laces down. An outstanding save there by the Buccaneers, as they will regain their shape. Erman will jog down, taking a look on the sideline. Rolls it out to the left. Nice little settle. Short passes, but not able to make anything happen. Erman, no one to beat but the goalkeeper. And look at that. Pushes it out, and there we go. And let's take a look. Looks like he receives this over by Rodrigo or Lionel. I think it was Rodrigo. Passing to Erman. Erman making a play on two defenders. Pushes it right back out to his spot. And look at that. Just like that, as he adjusts his sleeves and rolls back and gets the sweat off of his face, entering into the midline. And that's what you want to see from one of your captains, as the Buccaneers will send in a few more, or a couple of more, substitutions here. Falcons starting to get a little comfortable here. It's 3-0. Will they let off of the gas pedal? Should be very interesting to see, as the Buccaneers rotating a number of players here. Erman's going to continue with the pressure. And yes, he is able to get, oh, look at that. Takes a player down, also with a nutmeg here, as Nikolai will gear up for this. Buccaneers trying to keep the Falcons from entering the box here. Goalkeeper on top of it, as the Buccaneers are off to the races here, trying to counter, as Clay will settle this off of the chest. Left strike, trying to make a play on it. Clay not giving up on the play. Brian with the help. That ball will be sent down, and offsides will be called. Buccaneers looking downfield. It's a high flyer trying to connect. Jack in on the play, as is Serin. No, that is possibly Rodrigo. Noah's going to send this one down with no one to beat except the goalkeeper, but three Buccaneers running down. Noah sending that ball. A number of opportunities now being sent all the way from the center back of Noah Graham, sending that ball down. Not sure exactly what he ate this morning, but the boot is working today. 18 trying to make a play here. Jack with a little bit of pressure. Erman's going to pass it right back to Jack. Don't pass that, it'll be offsides. Brian still on the play here, as we're taking a look, and that is not the pass you want. That is super offsides.
That's super jazzy.
Yeah.
Buccaneers
Come on, Bucks.
getting back into their shape with a number of substitution in. They'll send this one out and start from the back. Number 2, he'll take 2 looks downfield, sends it right up. Not able to connect though. Jack able to get in on that. Still with the ball, he'll send it back over to 10 is in the game. Sending it over to Noah. He'll take a nice little look downfield, sends it down, trying to connect with Jacques in at the right back position. As the Buccaneers will again try to set up. They'll send this one down. Brian's going to head this one over. Lionel trying to make it a play on, trying to make a play on it. And it looks like they got some fans out there on the other side of the bleachers. That must be the VIP section, as Brian will throw this one in. Right back to Brian and right back to the right back, or the right wing. Jack trying to run this one down. 23 trying to make a play on that one. Jack's all over it. Nikolai's going to make a play. No, that might be Seren. That ball's going to get juggled out. Buccaneers still with the ball. Plenty of time here, but Ehrman's coming in. Going to try to get a touch on that. Maybe a little shoulder check there as well. Let's see who wants it. Nikolai right up the line, able to connect with Jack. Jack will connect over to the midfield and right back to Jack, in which he has plenty of time. No one in front of him except the goalkeeper. An outstanding save by the Buccaneers. As the Buccaneers will fight for this one here. Down the line, counter-attacking. Jack attack with a shoulder check. Nikolai coming in as well. Definitely getting physical. Nice little nutmeg there. Doesn't mean anything if the balls, if nothing can actually come about the actual nutmeg. As Brian will pass this one over to reset over to Noah. He'll take one touch, two touch, a number of touches downfield, dribbling it up. No one in front of him at all. Nothing but Falcons. Passes over to the midfield and not able to get the best pass over, but nevertheless Falcons with the help recovering the ball. Jack will send this one down. Ricochet, let's see if he can get back to it. Number 10 in. Got to watch out for number 10. We've seen a number of scrimmages, and he is very fast indeed, as that ball's going to be sent out over to Brian. Brian's going to take a look downfield, connects with the midfield. Plenty of room in the middle as well. A little bunched up on the sideline. Clay's going to feed the right strike. Lionel, and it looks like we do have a play. It looks like a possible offsidage here, as the Buccaneers will send this one down. 13 not able to settle it perfectly, but still able to. Number 23 making a move here, trying to cut the corner. Nikolai's going to close in, slide tackle off of the back. Still with the ball here, and looks like it's going to be the Buccaneers, in which they will be called for the foul. A little under 15 minutes left on the officials' clock is what we were just radioed upon. As the Buccaneers will try to make a play here. Falcons all over. You see more Falcons than you do Buccaneers. Into the box. Noah's going to head this one down. Goalkeeper making a play on it. Buccaneers trying to settle that ball. Clay in on the action. Quick little throw in. Clay causing the interference and able to get that ball over to Brian. Buccaneers still with the ball. Everyone's in that corner. Can we get that ball out of that corner? Clay on top of the ball. The ball is still in play. Brian leading his troops downfield. Ehrman with anyone to beat. Buccaneers able to retain possession here, as that ball is still inbounds. Thought we may have been a possible opportunity for the Falcons, but they still have the ball. Sending it over. No, it's shots fired. Slightly to the left, as the goal kick awarded to the Buccaneers. Ricochet down over to Ehrman. Ehrman's able to get a foot on it. See if he can reset this. Little collision in the back there. Play still going. Ball sent down to the left back. Clay's in on the action. Clay able to make a stop, as Noah will get a touch on this. Takes a look downfield. Sends it down the line. And yet again, no one to beat but the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper comes out, makes a play. Falcons with yet another opportunity. And this is exactly what we've been talking about, folks. Another ball. Noah taking a number of touches there, looking downfield, sending it, and making an opportunity for his strikers. As we take a look at this replay again, Falcons really getting a number of outlet passes here. Noah with two looks downfield, right down the line. And look at that. Strikers able to stay onside. No one to beat but the goalkeeper. Buccaneers goalkeeper injuring himself slightly, making an outstanding read on the play. That's exactly what you do need to do as the goalie. When there's no one else to beat, you've got to run out of that box. But an outstanding play by both sides of the field. Buccaneers feeling the pressure. when it looked like there was no type of play whatsoever. That ball is sent immediately from the backfield of the Falcons all the way down to Strikers territory, where the Falcons are geared up today. Noah will send this one down, and yet another good ball. And it looks like, I think it's safe to say, the Falcon Strikers, when that ball is in the back, be ready to receive it. Because that is now 2 offsides by some of the Strikers. Brian with a nice lead pass. So Strikers, beware. Be aware that the backfield, as a stare down between 32 and Brian, able to keep his cool under the pressure, wondering exactly why. I think it's safe to say 32 was not happy with the slide tackle. That's one thing. Brian is pretty heavy on that ball, in which if it's a 50-50 ball, you better believe you're going to feel some type of body contact or foot cleat. Who knows what it who knows what it will be. But he is definitely going to try to win that ball. But nevertheless, here we are. Buccaneers trying to keep their shape. Their Falcons with some tenacious defense here. Not giving up. A semi-comfortable lead for the half. Buccaneers really trying to work extra hard just to get through the midline. Again, I don't know what the Falcons ate. We'll have to have a parent meeting and see. But these boys are all over the place. Who wants the ball? Fans still on their feet. Coach looking at he has the playbook behind him, making sure that the other coach and players are not able to sneak any peeks on that, as the Buccaneers will make a number of substitutions yet again. Fresh feet for the Bucs. Will it help though?
Be there for him.
Fans yelling it out, as you can hear. Try to make something available for the Buccaneers, but Falcons on all of the balls. As the Falcons goalkeeper, he'll send this one down. It's a high flyer, missed touch. Trying to really get it down there. Goalie with a missed opportunity to send it out. As that ball is going to be chased down. Looks like that's Jacques over at the right strike, connecting with Clay. Right back over to the right back. Jacques dribbling into the middle. Touches the turf here. Referee on top of the play, not allowing any type of shenanigans such as that. This is not American football. This is world football. El Soccer. As Noah gearing up, waiting for the referee to make a play. As he stares down, the referee waiting as they have a referee meeting. And it looks like they are going to have a conference in the middle of the field. As, what is this? They are counting the number of players on the field for the Buccaneers. Number 10 also getting in on the counting action. And there's the yellow card, folks. Buccaneers playing with 12 members on the field. We'll have to send this video up to the committee. How long were they playing with 12 members on the field? Referee not happy with that one. Noah sends this one into the box here. Able to connect. And there's a hard hit. Jack will go down. Turn around. Stare him down. As the Falcons will talk with Jack, make sure he's all right. Give him a couple of high fives for energy boosts. Jack will tap his chest here, letting his players know he was all right. As the referee will need to talk with a couple players here, as that is going to be a penalty kick.
High kicker. Is it Erman?
Let's see who's taking this. It looks like Jack's going to take this one. He'll adjust his socks. Make sure they're even with the left and right leg. 7 steps up to the left of the box. We have ourselves yet another goal here. Jack Attack striking as we are now 4-0, possibly 5, as both Brians, double Brian squared, will enter onto the field at the same time, giving them a well-needed rest. Buccaneers still not giving up. Jack able to do a chip pass up, trying to connect with Jacques. Quick throw in off of the chest of Jack. He'll reset this one, send it back. Right back up to the midfield. Buccaneers trying to intercept. Off to the races here. Nikolai over to the left, making himself available. Buccaneers great containment here. Quick throw in into the back, head it down. Here's a high flying ball. Tries to connect with a header off of the back. Brian trying to make a play on here. 1v3. He'll send it out to Rodrigo. Rodrigo against 2. Utilizing his body. Jack able to actually get the pass back as the Buccaneers will reset their defense and chase down number 27. He'll dribble across the other side of the field. Falcons still attacking here. Brian tries to send it up. There's a shot right there. Oh! We have ourselves another goal here. As we take a look here, coach talking to his players, getting a lot of rotation in, but let's take a quick little look here as that ball's passed back perfectly. Look at the nice little settle, and look at that. Outstanding. Outstanding indeed. Just about 5-zip. Buccaneers resetting. Jacques, he'll get in on the action. Lionel making a run here. 1v3. Still able to dribble out. Tries to connect with Brian on the sideline here. Who wants the ball? Who wants the ball more than number 12 right now? As the Buccaneers will gear up for a goal kick. Number 8 in there. We'll call him Mr. Pace. Buccaneers making a play here. Brian in, able to get a touch on that one. Oh, I don't know about that one. It's pretty difficult there, but usually when you make a slide from behind, you know, refs are going to be pretty quick to make that play. But we got to remember as well, you guys are up 5-zip. Love the energy from the Falcons, but you also need to worry about load management, and slide tackles can be slightly risky when you have a number of games throughout the week, as the coach will plead his case on the sideline, and the assistant coach in the studio box here keeping an eye out on her team as well from a bird's eye view, taking notes, radioing in to the head coach Ian Hall different types of things, and
he wasn't arguing. He was just
different types of plays and pros and cons and weaknesses and things that may be happening that the head coach may not be able to see from that angle on the sideline there. Buccaneers with the ball here. Pressure on. Mr. Pace all the way. Knowing the beat. Continuing to run. Oh, he'll get tripped down. Look at that. And we were just saying earlier, who wants the ball more than number 12? But it's all of the Falcons showing up today as my dog in the studio stares me down, making sure that I'm all right. Let's take a look at that again. Buccaneers quickly passing the ball in, but before he can really get the best settle here and turn field, boom, Mr. Pace, a.k.a. possibly the Flash, able to intercept that ball, take a number of touches here, trying to keep it close. Maybe needed a medium to mid-size type of touch, but really able to drive, plants the face head first into the field, staring down over at the referee. Referee says, don't worry about it, buddy. We seen it. You worked hard. You took the fall. Brian, he'll run over, make sure his player's all right as well. Mr. Pace looks over at him and says, I am. I was really just trying to score. Both Brian's talking to him now. Lionel as well, as we'll walk this one over. And look at that, a little extra there. Since we didn't delete it from the video, might as well watch it again in fast-paced motion here. Boom! Great to see the Falcons checking in, but it does look like we are going to have a PK here. No question about that. As they chase this ball down, gearing up for the kick. And Jacques receiving some instructions here. Right foot inside. Look at that on the outside of the right post here. And just like that,
6.
looks like we are looking at halftime here. 6-0 at the half. Falcons on their way to a well-deserved victory here. As the hardest thing left will be who gets placed where and when as far as the rotations here. As we gear up, it is 6-0. Falcons gearing up. We have a number of players getting in. Tice will make his way in along with 22 or 23. Yes, 23 that is. Tice will get a nice little touch connecting over with Jack, one of his previous partners here. Jack gives it right back, in which that was one of his partners with the Sterling. Bunched up on the middle of the sideline here, as that ball will get switched over. Trying to connect with the strikers here. A lot of Falcons back there. It's going to be very difficult to break this defensive wall that the Falcons have, in which again they have, oh my, 2 players down. Great sportsmanship by 36. A number of fans to the left of the studio box. Very happy to see that the Buccaneers, with being down by so much, still able to showcase sportsmanship. But here we are, 6-0. As we were mentioning, it's going to be very difficult to actually penetrate the defensive wall of the Dunedin Falcons, as that ball is going to be high and grabbed. A little bit of contact there as well. Noah's going to quickly send this one down, trying to connect with his midline here, his middle fielders. Buccaneers showcasing a bit more energy here, but still finding it difficult to get past the Falcons' defense, as their motto is, "Thou shalt not pass." Relatively easy, as that ball contained by Clay and Noah on the sideline there. Watch those cleats as we walk onto the running onto the track. That will provide a lot of slippage there. As that ball's thrown in, Brian heads it over. "6-0 at the half. 4 looking to throw it in. 3 players to the left. I don't think we need all those players over there, in which we will get caught. Buccaneers caught with an illegal throw. Brian able to settle this. Clay connecting with the midfield over to Brian. Brian will send this one down hard off of the players. Oh, we got a player down, 23. He might feel that one in the morning, but he's not feeling it now. Smiles on. The striker's trying to make something happen here. Clay gearing up with the quick throw in. Buccaneer fans not too happy right now. Noah off of the stomach here. Passes over to the midfield. Looks like he also makes a run here. Clay with a missed touch, but still able to retain possession here, connecting with Brian. Brian will send this one right back. Pun intended. As that ball gets sent down, headed over to the midfield. Jack's going to try to make a quick play on this one. Herman sends it down. Offsides. As the Buccaneers will gear up. The fight is still in them. That ball gets sent down. Oh, a great opportunity. Not able to connect. The goalkeeper on top of it all. Huge kick downfield, trying to connect with his striker. Ehrman trying to make a play on that one. Buccaneers will send that one over the top. Falcons gearing up for the throw-in. Not happy with that throw-in. Buccaneers will gear up for theirs, as there are two substitutions. Ball's in. Buccaneers down the line. Nikolai making a play on that one. Noah's going to get a foot on that, as is Nikolai fighting through. Referee not too happy with the contact here, as they will gear up for a nice free kick. Oh, right off of the wall, and a slight pass. Buccaneers still fighting for it. Sent right back up to the strikers. 3 trying to make a play, passes over to 23. 23 with a little bit of magic here, but the back wall not allowing anything. Noah and the goalkeeper here, not inside, it's outside of the goal box. Fans on their feet, a number of fans screaming as well.
Come on, Bucks. Watch the short.
That's what I'd like to see there too. 15. I'd like to see 15 go and receive that ball there with plenty of space. As that ball is sent down, Ehrman making a play on this ball. Sends it down to his strikers. Buccaneers on top of it, as they will send it right back where it came from. I believe that is Torin in the left back position, making his appearance here.
Come on, Bucks.
Sent down the line, connecting with Jack. Jack will try to make a play. 1v2, resets. Resetting and back over to Brian in the midfield. He'll pass to Noah. Noah will take a nice little touch here. Looking downfield. Sends it up to the right strike. Connecting with Jack. Jack over to Brian. Brian back over to Jack. Attack. Let's see if he can get something going over here as he's looking to cross this ball into the box.
Oh!
And almost able to connect is Tice, but Brian will play cleanup, in which it is now 7-0, give or take. An outstanding goal.
Come on, Bucks.
A number of different options here. As Buccaneers trying to break through the solid wall.
Come on, Bucks.
Torin will connect over to Noah. Noah will send this one downfield, as that ball will make its way out of bounds. Buccaneers gearing up for the throw-in. Quick little throw in the 4. Pressure's on. Tice coming in with a lot of energy, fresh legs, speeding all over the place, creating a lot of stress for the Buccaneers in the back. As the Buccaneers will try yet again, as Torin will chase this one down. Goes down but gets right back up. Noah with a quick header. Buccaneers trying to get something happening here. Here again, I'd like to see 15 creep in and kind of call for that ball. But that ball's going to get sent down to the Bucks. Quick little throw in here. Ehrman trying to make a play. Number 4 all over it. Not making anything easy for the Falcons. Buccaneers trying to attack. Falcons trying to turn that corner. Able to keep it in. Jack gearing up for the throw-in. Downfield, trying to connect with Nikolai here. Bucks not allowing anything there, but the pressure by the Falcons. A little bunched up here. Buccaneers trying to take advantage of that. Sends it out to the midfield, but Nikolai's not going to allow that one as it's sent downfield. Tice trying to make a play on that one. Takes a quick little look. Buccaneers, a little bit of grabbage here. Players trying to plead their case. Coach letting it be known, we do not talk to the referee. That's one thing this year. The referees are pretty tight on not allowing these players to talk with them. Granted, they might be able to ask a question, but it's not really looking too good in the category of asking to the referees via the players. As Buccaneers work some foot magic here and send it down the line. Able to connect here. Possible opportunity here. See if he can feed this one into the middle. It's definitely going to get pretty, once you get to that back wall, it's going to be pretty difficult to pass. Buccaneers will be better off passing it into the middle. At least for now. Big throw and into the box. Noah's going to put some laces on that one and send it downfield. Buccaneers gearing up yet again for a throw in. At this point, with the score around the 7-zip mark, as the Buccaneers send this one down. Now it's all about proper rotations, load management, as a number of players are gearing up for tournaments outside of the high school game. But you also want to see the actual players on the field that are in on this particular rotation here. For both teams, actually. Like, you're starting to see the Buccaneers really start to bunch up now. So you really want to think about what type of pros and cons can you actually take away from the game. Even though the Falcons are up, what can they take away? What can they work on now? And it really seems like it's all about getting the other players in and getting them, acclimated to the offense and the defense and the high energy as well. One of the things you'll notice is when practicing. As Noah will send this one down, not allowing it in the back. But when both teams are here practicing and scrimmaging against each other, huge difference between when you are actually on the field. As Noah will try to contain this one, causing the Buccaneers to send it right back. And a little bit of help in addition to that. I believe that was Seren helping out. But you'll again noticing the differences in energy level in competition when you are playing other teams. Everyone's coming with a different level of expertise. So the battle between different clubs, between different high schools, is something you definitely got to think about as a possible opportunity here. Buccaneers not allowing that. So as we were mentioning here, it's just really just thinking about, okay, as Coach Ian talking to his players, letting them know again, let's shut it down with the talking to the referees as the Buccaneers will send this one down A bounce in the Buccaneers' favor here.
Go, 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 go.
Tries to cut it in. Nikolai on the outside, not allowing anything happening out there. And here we have some substitutions here. As they quickly run to their spot, gearing up for the throw-in. Jack trying to make something happen here. Ball's in, shots fired. Goalkeeper makes a play on that. Sent downfield, able to connect with the midfield. Sending it downfield again to the strikers, and it looks like he tried to catch that one. Jack trying to make a quick play. Looks over to the left, trying to connect with Tice here. No, he's trying to connect with Ehrman. Tice on the play now, trying to, working a little foot magic here. Buccaneers blocking him. Tice really trying to get through. Buccaneers not allowing anything easy on that corner. Sent down short, close to the midfield. Jack looking over to the right. Buccaneers outside with the left foot. Sends it down.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Buccaneers trying to fight through. Noah gets his foot on that. Tries to send it down. 30 with the ball again. Makes a play.
Come on.
Trying to work his way down there. There's some defensive containment there. Nothing easy. And there's a slide tackle from behind with 7-0. Don't think they're going to be too happy about that one, and it looks like they actually called that in the box. 10 gearing up, and that ball's going to be blocked here. But it looks like there is a call on the play as they bring this ball back. Looks like the referee was not happy about the goalkeeper moving initially before the ball could be kicked. That's an odd call. We'll have to look that one up. As that ball gets sent down to the right, and there's your score, 7-1. 24 checking in. Actually checked in as Clay will come back in, and another member of the Falcons to the left in the left back position.
Come on, Bucks, win the ball. Win the ball.
Jack trying to get a foot on that one. That ball's going to get stopped. I think 24, well, he'll get a touch on that one. Noah with a quick settle, sends it down to 24. 24 going to run it down.
Pressure.
I want to say 24 is Dylan, not 100% sure. Clay making his way through, fighting through. As that ball buccaneered out to the side, out to the, actually downfield. Buccaneers number 3 trying to make a play on it, running it down, plenty of space there, but getting into that wall is where things get a little difficult. As the Buccaneers will gear up for yet another throw-in. Referees talking to the Buccaneers bench if we have substitutions or not. Let's let it be known. High flying ball over. Trying to send it into the box, headed over into the box. Goalkeepers on top of that play. Huge kick down to the middle of the field. 24 trying to head it over. Everyone running over. There's a chip shot over into the corner of the right post. Goalkeeper making a great read on that. as the Falcons will gear up for a corner kick. High into the corner. Shots fired slightly above the post. As we gear up for a goal kick. It's a short kick. Falcons trying to take advantage. Ehrman trying to make a play on it. A little bit of grabbage there by Ehrman. Ehrman goes down. Buccaneers favor sending it down. Noah's going to come in, head it out, not allowing for it to get into the box. Great defensive containment here. Buccaneers struggling to really get in there.
Go to the ball. Go to the ball.
As that ball will get sent downfield. It's a foot race here as that ball just simply gets kicked out of bounds. As number 7 will gear up for a quick throw-in. Substitutions being made. Throws into the middle of the field. Jack doing a quick little spin. He'll take a look down, looks over to see who's heading towards the box, sends it into the box. As a Jacques, he's going to chase this one down. Buccaneers off to the races here. Left back comes in, able to connect into the middle of the field. Clay, he'll take a shot. Ooh. Looking for a little bit of curvature there. Or a wind breeze to bring that ball down. Rodrigo with the pressure as that ball goes out of bounds. Falcons favor. Clay gearing up, quick throw in over to Rodrigo. As they'll hold that and gear up for a quick substitution. Clay will send that one into the box, trying to connect with Ehrman. Buccaneers headed out. 10 tries to take a swipe at it. Goalkeeper all on top of that. Corner kick gearing up. Falcons. There's a beautiful ball. And that ball's going to be headed by number 24. Look at that, everyone. A beautiful corner and even better header. Let's keep the camera on him for a moment. Look at the smiles. Look at him looking back to the left, looking to the right. Look at the teeth, nice and bright and white. Looking down over to the sideline. As he'll continue the gallop. When you score like that, you gallop off the field. You don't run, you gallop. As the cameraman keeps the footage on. An outstanding goal. Well, how outstanding was it? Outstanding enough to do an instant replay? I think so. Let's take a look at this wonderful corner kick. That ball floating. Ehrman trying to connect on it. 24 in on the spot. Heads it. 21, the goalkeeper tries to grab it, but he could not. But look at this. Look at the teammates high-fiving and pats on the back. A low high 10. Clay will come over. Quick little high five right there as he'll look back. Take a look to see if the media is zooming in on him. Look at the grin as he stares over at the camera. Galloping, still looking back, amazed at what just happened. A fist pump to the back of the defenders as they are happy to see it as well. He'll fix his hair and look over at the coach. Outstanding what these Falcons are doing here tonight. It's as if Christmas has come early. As there's a great pass over to Ehrman, off of the chest, winds up, doesn't get the shot that I think he wanted. As they'll gear up, trying to attack again, ball sent back down. Buccaneers on the attack. Clay will interrupt that. Containment and a slide by number 10. He'll backpedal, reshape. Clay will look downfield, try to see exactly where he's throwing it in at. 36 looking for some additional players. Quick little stop there. Clay's going to send that one downfield. Connecting with Ehrman. Ehrman downfield, intercepted here. Ricocheted in the Buccaneers' favor. Rodrigo able to make a play. He'll go down. Right over to Clay. Clay's going to look downfield. Quick little connection here. A couple of Falcons bump into each other. Number 10 trying to get a little bit of containment here on 36. That ball gets sent into the box. Great defensive help there. Looked like there may have been a shot opportunity, though. Missed opportunity. Looked like a right foot easy kick. Falcons able to regain their shape defensively. And now on the attack side, Rodrigo trying to make something happen. And referee not happy with the throw in there as Clay will gear up. Off of the foot of Ehrman trying to make a play here. Rodrigo, Ehrman up top. Quick little rollback here for applying some pressure. 39 comes in with the steal. Rodrigo not giving up. He'll take a look, connects over with Clay, giving him some support as Clay will now connect up with Ehrman. Ehrman with a quick little inside touch here. Clay keeping it inbounds. Let's see what type of play he makes. Inside with the right foot and then with the left. Ball still going. Clay's all over the place here, and now we got a little pile up here. Left foot over into the box. Lionel with one person to beat, passes it over, resets, tries to connect with 10. 36 going to send this one, get it out of the danger zone. Noah directing some traffic from behind as the Falcons 1v2. Buccaneers trying to make something happen here. It's pandemonium over there. Buccaneers still able to get that ball over into the box. Clay's not going to have that, not tonight. Top of the screen, you can see Pace, a.k.a. Jacques, as Lionel makes an Iniesta move here. He'll get taken down. Ehrman trying to make a play as they keep reaching for the ball via the foot. And Rodrigo with a hard kick. Ricochet not in their favor. Falcons still with the ball.
Come on, Fox.
And a bit physical there. As we got some substitutions gearing up. And referee not too happy with the extra physical contact. A little under 7 minutes left on the clock. Some key substitutions coming in for both teams. Quite quiet here in the studio as the Buccaneers gear up for a free kick. Falcons going right down the bench. A number of rotations. Do they have anything left in the tank? They have fresh legs on the field. At this point for the Buccaneers, you really want to see if they can kind of deliver some type of offensive strategy, maybe a play or two. Maybe a few consecutive passes, maybe 3 to 4 consecutive passes, just so they have something positive to take away as they will be heading back to the drawing board and practicing this week as that ball sent down. These are the things you want to think about as a team when you're down this much. What can you do? What can you take away to actually bring to the next game? As now it's all about, think about this as scrimmage time. Buccaneers gearing up for the throw-in. Believe that's Torrin creating some defensive pressure in the left back position, not letting anything easy on that side of the field. Clay and Noah trying to connect as Clay opens up. Ball sent down. It's quiet on both of the benches. Torrin again with some tight defense on the sideline, utilizing his body to gain position. Quick little throw in here. Hernandez sending this one downfield, trying to connect, and it looks like he does almost. Buccaneers able to kind of break that up as Brian, he'll bring it downfield, taking a look at his 3 strikers that he does have down there. Great little pass over to Lionel. And 14 will make his run, heading into the box, looking for his pass back. Hernandez will take a look and send it into the box, connecting with 4 over. Brian with the shot, not Brian at all, but Brian with the pass, able to connect. And there it is, everyone. There it is, as the Dunedin Falcons, under the leadership of Ian Hall and Amanda Cummings, with their first win of the season, the Buccaneers will go down 0-3, in which it should be interesting to see how the next practice will be for them. They have a number of players that still kind of work on some chemistry, as they gave the Dunedin Falcons a run for their money earlier on in the first 4 minutes of the game, but the Falcons were able to come out with the victory. See if we can see what type of interviews we can actually gather up here. Name, person, and position?
Jacques Wiedendijk, number 8.
Okay, and what were the pros and cons for today's game?
I think like near the end, like we could have played better, like building up, because we kind of just started kicking the ball a bit. But I don't know. I think we played pretty good. Cons, I don't really know.
Okay.
I think as a team we played really good today. So.
Okay. Now I noticed your pace out there today. It looked a little faster than usual. Any particular like vegetables or fruits or what's the success for your actual pace?
I ate a bunch of gummy bears on the bench like right before I came on.
Nice.
I think that's exactly what did it.
Okay. All right. Anyone you'd like to shout out for today?
Shout out?
Yes.
My Instagram, Jacques Biedendijk1.
Okay.
JACQESBUITENDIJK1.
Perfect. One last but not least, what are you going to be doing between now and the next game to improve your actual team?
As a team?
Yes. To improve your team, yes.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna work on like passing up the field, and I need to work on my finishing. I think my pen was good, but I was a bit nervous at the shooting, so I should work on that.
Nice. All right, perfect. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
My name's Armin, and I played forward for today's game.
Okay, all right. Any pros and cons for today's game?
We played very well. We controlled the game. We scored a lot of goals. And obviously there's some mistakes here and there, but we can get used to it.
Any specific mistakes that you can actually think of right now?
I would say like we were like they're pressing us a lot, so we couldn't handle their press a little bit, and like we didn't know how to keep our offside because they had a really high line. But everything else, like we did pretty well.
Okay. Anything that you'll be working on between now and next game to improve the winnability for your team?
That's a good question. I'll probably just keep it up, keep passing it how we want to play, how coach wants us to play, and pretty much for our attack, we can just control our runs really.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All.
Anyone you'd like to shout out?
I'd like to shout out Brian, our captain, Brian Bautista. He probably left, but he played very well, scored a goal. Nice.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. So as we're walking, we have Coach Ian Hall here. First win of the season. Congratulations. First official win, right?
Yeah, it feels great.
Okay, all right. Any pros and cons for today's game?
Yeah, I told him what I want him to work on today is using our simple soccer to get as many shots on goals as we can.
Interesting.
And we saw lots of goals. We had a lot of fun. When we took the lead, I actually had my starting players willingly give time to the other players to work it around. And a lot of them surprised us. Jacques, who was on the pitch, he played amazing. Spiros, freshman outside back of ours who came on, was shutting down one of their lead players that was giving us a lot of trouble in the beginning. So because we played well, we got the opportunity to put other people on the field, and I was pleasantly surprised by some performances. So hopefully we can use that to strengthen our team going forward.
Nice. And what do you do between now and next game? I know it's probably like a rest day for tomorrow. So what exactly are you going to be thinking about in preparation for the next game, which is Wednesday, I believe?
Honestly, the things that went well, at the beginning of the game, they put pressure on us and we were unprepared for that, right? And by the game, you would have never remembered that moment, but that's just what I'm going to tell them. Hey, focus on that beginning part, so that we can just prevent that from happening, but remember what it turned into, remember who we are, remember what we're capable of. So, just really just do it again, but without the first part.
All right, cool. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. And we are now back at the home campus of the Dunedin Falcons as their travel bus is entering the facility. They were escorted by the police, one in the front, one in the back, making sure that they arrive here safely. And here you can see, as they're looking out of the window, as we do have a media person on the scene, trying to get a little bit of footage here. And there it is with the emergency brakes applied to the bus. Look at the smiles coming off of the field, headphones being fixed, hair being fixed. Let's see who have the headphones, who does not. A number of AirPod Pros, first, second, third, and fourth edition. Hair being fixed left and right. A number of players, they've been playing together for numerous years. Again, you'll see a number of players fixing their hair. One of the center backs there, handsome fella, Noah Graham. As the rest of the players come down the field, Tice super happy. And there they are, everyone. And the bus captain up there bringing everyone home. And that is it, everyone. Till next time, enjoy.